Hey Scorpio, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your first week of June reading and it's the first time I'm doing it not as a pick a card, so I'm still kind of learning as I go. Hopefully it's not too weird as I try to figure out the flow and how I want things and how I want to set things. This is a general reading, so I do have private ones that the information for those is linked below. But I did ask that everyone that comes across this video, whenever they come across it, will get a message of some kind of insight to help them along the way. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff if you want to see how this Ten of Cups energy is going to unfold throughout the month of June. We're going to be using the Wolfpack Tarot to get weekly themes as to how you can kind of keep this as your guiding light and star. But I am doing a pick a card at the end. I'm using butterfly affirmations. So if you want to set an intention, there will be 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. And ask a question, set an intention, what it is that you need to hear, and whether you'll choose 1, 2, or 3. Or all, you can have 3 intentions. But that will be at the end. And I'm using the Law of Attraction Tarot because your weekly theme is going to be, it says prayer, but it's going to be talking about any kind of meditation, mantra, anything that you need to quiet your mind, to tune in and to listen and align yourself with the feelings that will create this Ten of Cups. Align yourself emotionally. So you have the Moon, the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, and Judgment. So with the Nine of Wands, you're opening the week with some setbacks, because life and stuff, right? So there's a wait and see energy here to pause and reflect, because it's like to pause the action and to not just barrel through because of the way that setbacks can beget more setbacks. There's a gravity, there's a weight when things start to go bad. You know how you start, it's like waking up on the wrong side of the bed, and the way little things at the beginning of the day can accumulate and snowball into bigger things as the day goes on. So when that first setback happens, to like, okay, you need to stop and regroup and get into this more meditative, reflective energy. And so with the Moon in this deck, it's going to be the way these setbacks can result in limited beliefs as to what's possible. And so they're talking about still dreaming big and not shaving down what this means to you. Not trying to gauge, or temper, chill out on. Don't reduce, minimize your dreams and your expectations of what's possible just because at the moment that might seem like it's too lofty. Keep dreaming big just because things are a little hairy right now. So the Lovers in this deck is talking about how magnetic your intentions and your thoughts are at this time, and to keep them positive. And I try really hard as a reader not to be all, oh, just think positive and it'll all be well. I mean, that's not... You need to be able to feel your emotions. You need to be able to go through that dark night. You need to be able to do the shadow work. You need to be able to face all those things. Life is good and bad. Life is a balance and all that stuff. But here in this deck, in this reading, it is talking about the magnetism of your thoughts and the way that negative thoughts can become a spiral and positive thoughts can become a spiral. And so it seems unfair that your thoughts would be particularly magnetic during a challenging time, but that's exactly why. And so they're talking about using this prayer and meditation, mantra, affirmations to help you arrive at this Judgment. And this is going to be a change in direction. This is going to be the renewal of something that you may have abandoned or given up on, something that was once your happily ever after, and then something called realism made you kind of dial that back. And so it feels like the positive thinking, if whatever it is, it's going to be a huge risk. And so it feels like thinking positively and changing that mindset is the risk, because of the way that curbing expectations, setting your sights low, thinking negatively, expecting the worst has become like a safety. It's become a way of a hedge against disappointment and of letdown. And so that no matter what happens, it's better than what you expected. And I know this because I've been there and have tried, not 100% successfully, but for the most part to overcome that, because of how that can become, less of, it doesn't work. It can end up being self-fulfilling. And so your task this week is to try not, if positive expectations seems like too much of a risk, is too far out there, try no expectations and try this meditative. It says, a time to renew your faith and trust in a greater power. Know that your prayers will be answered with action and faith. Expect a miracle. Trust in the powers of prayer. And that's why I've chosen the Butterfly Affirmations deck, is to, instead of, it's going to be talking about reorienting in the moment and to let go of expectations altogether. Expectations are future oriented. Whether you have positive or negative expectations, no expectations gets you back into the moment. So let's see what I can get you with the Butterfly Affirmations for Scorpio. Gotta get sitting right, or they won't talk to me. All right, card 1 for Scorpio. Hang on, I'm not comfortable. I'm not grounded. This is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out how the setup works best for the new way I'm doing the readings. Okay. Let me tune in, Scorpio. Okay. Card 1 for Scorpio. What affirmation do they need this week? Sometimes it takes the deck a little longer to speak than others, and that's okay. There we go. That's your butterfly. It says, the love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. All right. Card 2 for Scorpio already. There's your butterfly. Wow. It says, my intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. And that's what we were just talking about with that 10 of Cups in prayer, is tuning everything out and getting to hear so you can hear that voice. All right. Card 3 for Scorpio. There's your butterfly. It says, I let go of the past, I trust in the future, and I accept the present moment. I was just talking about the present moment, wasn't I? All right, I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.